Are you tired of feeling overwhelmed, like you're always trying to play catch up? Let's talk about how slow living can help create more peace and balance in your life. And welcome to a brand new series here on my YouTube channel. It is 4 ways to live intentionally. This is the intro video, and then the next consecutive 4 videos will all go together. So I created a guide just for this series, just for you guys to download for free. I am an old school paper and pen kind of girl. I like to fill in the blanks. I like to be asked questions. I like time to think that's not done digitally. So I created this wonderful guide. It's a 9-page guide. You can click the link down below to download it. And it is organized and it lays out the steps and asks you some questions, and we do some exercises. So if you're interested in something like that, go ahead and grab it down below, absolutely free. Enter your email and I'll send you the guide. So something deep down inside of you has got to want change or want better than where you are when it comes to slow living. And it's a mindset shift from maybe the way you've always done things, the hustle, the grind mentality, the girl boss. I hate that mindset. But something has to change and shift your mindset from where you are, or maybe the way that you thought things should always be done, to intentionality and what you want. So that mind shift has to happen. Okay, so now let's just get into my story and how I got to this whole slow living world. And those of you who have been around for a while, I was on YouTube. I'm making my channel debut, I guess you could say, of posting videos every week that are geared towards intentionality, living simple, maybe a little bit of minimalism sprinkled in there, a lot of budgeting, just sharing my life and where I'm at with you guys. But I wasn't always here. There's 2 times in my life when I think back about my slow living journey, and how it started and how that desire to want better that I just talked about was actually there. The first time was in 2016 when I sold literally 95% of what we owned. And I remember our whole house was for sale. We were downsizing into a tiny home or trailer while we looked for property. That was the initial goal. It's not how it worked out. But I remember just being so sick of stuff and it consuming my time and my money. Even thrifted and garage sale items, I still had to pay and spend time searching for. And I just got to a point where I wanted to live with less. And so 95% of what we sold or what we owned literally was for sale. I remember people coming through our house for several weekends. We had clothes, we had just clothing racks in our living room. And I said, just pick what you want and it's name your price. So I didn't even have prices. I don't even think I did. I don't remember pricing things. And so there was like shelves in our bathrooms on the walls, and people would be like, oh, how about $5 for that? And I was like, that's great. Yes, please take it, because I was just so sick of the hold that stuff had on me. So that was the first time. That was the most freeing experience ever. I do not regret that. Of course, we kept like several things that were important to us, or to me as a mom, like my baby's items and, just keepsakes and stuff that was passed down to me. Those things we didn't sell. When we moved out of our house, our family home, all we had was an 8x10 storage unit. That's it. It was pretty packed, but we went from, a 1,700 square foot house to an 8x10 storage unit. And man, I think everyone should go through that, just to you learn so much about yourself, about your things, what you believed to be true. So that was the first. The second, when I went through a divorce 5 years ago almost, and I felt forced into the rat race of okay, it is my finances, it is my income that's going to float this house. And so I remember thinking I could have 4 jobs to try and keep my head above water, or I can scale down what I'm used to or my lifestyle, live a lot simpler, way below my means, and pay cash for things. Like all of the principles that I knew to be true just rolled right into this new season with me. And so I did not choose to have 4 jobs as a single mom. I let go of a lot of things. I said no to a lot of invites and parties, and really just embrace the simplicity of just being with my children or being alone for the first time in my entire life, of just having a weekend to myself. Now, 5 years down the road, I'm doing so good. I went through a lot of hard things. I'll share those in some upcoming videos, but here I am still standing and better because of the trials that I went through. All right, so let's go over the 4 steps that we're going to cover in this video series. The first one is that we are going to set some intentional goals. The second step is that we're going to create a plan. And the third step is that we are going to skip the overwhelm and take action. The fourth is that we are going to reflect and adjust on the decisions we've made. Sound good? So I want you to reflect on the areas in your life that feel chaotic or out of balance. Those are likely going to be the areas that you go after first, because that's why you're here. Like, that's why you clicked on this video or are watching right now, because you don't want to keep living the way that you always have. You want to do something different or better. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what areas of your life feel chaotic. You can also send me a message too. All my information is linked down below in the description box. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss the next video, which is step 1. And we are going to set some intentional goals. All right, and then this video series is based on my slow living blueprint. It is my guide, my map, my navigation through the last 5 years. It's so beautiful. I am so proud of it. It's really a workbook. I am, like I said, a paper and pen kind of girl. It's a digital download you purchase. All the steps that we're going to cover in this video series is just like a surface, appropriate for YouTube, long form format, but this guide will actually walk you through each of the steps in depth. So if that's something you're interested in, that link will be down below as well. So I hope you have a great week. Let me know what you think of this series, if you're excited to join me, and I will see you in the next video.